I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench and welcome to another full hunt of Canadian quarters. I have 10 rolls here. I hope everybody's had a happy new year and that you're going back into the swing of things this Monday. And yeah, I have my quarter guide over here, silver guide down here. Let's hope we find something good in this hunt. So I'm going to do the full hunt. You're going to see the whole thing. And we'll start with roll number 1. Let's check out the ender, 2010. And we have a crowned portrait, which is 2003 and earlier. Let's do the edge check. No foreigns here, no American quarters. There's a funny edge over here. Nope, it's nothing special. There's a very worn edge over here. Yeah, no silver on this one. So let's see what we can find. We have 5 commemoratives to look at. The first one over here is an Olympic 4-man bobsled for the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. And this one is dated 2008. We have, let's see here, another Olympic one over here. This one is wheelchair curling. This one is a little bit beat up, but wheelchair curling has a variety, as you can see, just right over here, a wheelchair curling mule, where on the back over here they have the regular Olympic logo, which is this logo over here, but this is not one of them. We also have 2 2002s, the 2 varieties. So this is the 2002, this is the Golden Jubilee. There is no date on the Caribou side, but we have a double date down here, 1952 to 2002, for Queen Elizabeth's 50th year on the throne, with the P composition mark saying that this is a plated steel core. And here is the second one. And this has a little people holding up a maple leaf. And we have the 1952 to 2002 with the P composition mark. The P is a little bit bigger on this coin and the word 25 cents on the back instead of on the front. Very cool. And the final one is the famous 1973 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And so the one that we want to look for is the large bust variety. And I can tell right off the bat, this is not it, because the beads are not right up against the rim. And if you look at the hair, there's a lot of detail in the hair. The large bust has less detail in the hair, and the rim beads are all the way up against the edge. So this is the common variety. Roll 2. No Americans in this roll either. Nothing on the edge check. So let's see what we have in this roll. Four more commemoratives, starting with the Olympic coins again. Vancouver 2010. This one is cross-country skiing. 2009. We have a year 2000. This is Natural Legacy. Not one of the ones we are looking for. We're looking for the pride, the harmony, the creativity, and the community. For the varieties, the errors. And we have a really nice 125th anniversary of the Stanley Cup 2017. Very cool. Oh, and I forgot the last one here. We have a 2004 Poppy. This is in usual wear. This is how you see them. You can see that the coloring is almost completely gone. Awesome. Well, we'll put it on the board. It is a colorized coin. Roll 3, end check. Nothing on the ends. No Americans again. I think this might be the first batch of quarters where we did not, or we will not get 10 American quarters, but we're only into roll 3, so let's see what the future holds. Four more commemoratives. Again, this one is celebrating, this is the Golden Moment series. They're a series of 3 coins celebrating Canadian gold medal victories at past Winter Olympics. This is the 2006 multi-gold winner Cindy Clausen in speed skating. There's a colorized version of this coin as well, issued in 2009. We have another speed skating coin. This is for the Vancouver 2010 Olympics, and this is also a 2009. We have a snowboarding. I don't know if this is half pipe, but it's a snowboarding quarter, 2008. And the final one for this roll is we have the fin whale or the humpback whale. I think it's a fin whale. And the 2 belugas, 2013. It's called Northern Life. You can actually see over here on the edge of the coin, you can see men in kayaks that are hunting these whales. Very cool. Roll number 4. Oh, end check. We have a commemorative on this side, but it's obverse side up, so we'll have to see what it is. Very often the commemoratives have an obverse that is slightly different. No Americans, but we do have a different edge here. No, that's just an oldie. All right, let's see what we got. All right, 4 more finds. We got another colorized, same series as that Cindy Clausen. This is the 2002 women's gold medal in ice hockey. This is the colorized version. Very cool. Issued in 2009. And we have 3 other commemoratives here that we haven't seen. We have downhill skiing, 2007. We have the 2005 Veterans Commemorative Quarter. And finally, we have an oldie. This is a 1969, which I always check to see because a very few rare ones, and I don't know if it's the quarters, if it was the quarters or the dimes, but I know that a very few rare ones were struck in silver. Let me see here. It's not on this one, so I'm not sure. I just check them all just in case. You never know. Halfway through the hunt with roll number 5. Edge ender check. Nothing on here. There is a 2023 ender here, and what we're hoping for the 2023 ender is that it is an NIFC Queen Elizabeth II. And we have a burnt coin here, or is this a silver coin? Nah, that's a burnt coin. Different colored edge right there, you can see it, but we'll get to it later. And it does have the old bust, but this is a 1975. Two more commemoratives that in this roll. We have a non-colorized War of 1812 Sir Isaac Brock, and that's a 2012. And we have our second Mountie. So let's check this one here. Lots of hair detail, and the beads are not up against the rim, so this is the common variety. I have never found a large bust 1973. Then again, I don't usually go through the same volume of coins that other coin roll hunters do. So this is roll 6. And we have our first copper edge here. I was about to say American. It is most likely an American. It is. But we have seen that we got a Panamanian coin in a previous hunt, which also has the copper edge. So let's go ahead and look at this one. It's an older design, a little gunky, but this is a 1996 with a Philadelphia mint mark. All right, 3 more quarters to look at here. We have the centenary of the province of Alberta, 1905 to 2005. We see a setting sun behind the Rockies, an oil derrick, the Alberta rose, and 2 ears of wheat and cattle in the forefront. Very cool. And an Olympic coin. This is men's ice hockey, 2007. And finally, we have a March 1999 with a log driver. Very cool. As I hit my camera stand, roll 7. I forgot to look at the enders here. Well, look at that. We have an American ender. Nothing special on the other side. So we have our second American for sure. No other companions on this one over here. So what do we have? We have a 1986 from Philadelphia. Very cool. Four more coins to look at, starting with the year 2000 family. Another year 2000, this one is health. It's very rusty. We have a wood bison, 2011, the non-colorized version. And finally, we have a 1999 September. Now, the 1999 September does have a mule, and that is the one that does not have the word 25 cents underneath the queen here. But this is the regular one. Roll 8. Nothing special on the enders. We do have a copper edge. Nothing else on the edge check. And we have another oldie. This one is a 1984 Philadelphia. Nothing in this roll other than that American. 2 rolls to go. Roll 9. No special ender. We do have a copper edge. Nothing else is jumping out at me, so let's see what we got. We have a state quarter. This is New York State 2001 with a Philadelphia mint mark. All right. Starting with the Medal of Bravery 2006. Moving on to the Centenary of Saskatchewan in 2005. We have a bird on a fence post with barbed wire and train tracks with a grain silo in the back and 2 ears of wheat. Very cool. And we have a beautiful, beautiful 1988, which I am going to check against my book. This one is worth comparing for sure, and a 1969 that I do the magnet check on. All right, last roll, roll number 10. Nothing special on the enders, though this one is a commemorative. We'll see what it is. We do have a coppery edge. Nothing else on the edge check. I got them reversed here. I'm making a mess of things. There you go. And we have another oldie with the old design, and this is a 1995 Philly. 5 Americans. That's half of what we were getting in the other rolls. I think I've been very lucky with my finds. I usually don't find very many. And the ender. We have the 2 final coins in this hunt. We have the Hope for a Green Future 2017, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Canada, as well as a DeSalisbury War of 1812. It seems that I always find DeSalisbury's in Brock's 2013. So let me put these guys away. And let's get into it now. I'm going to check my book for the 1988 to see if it upgrades the one in my main book. So 1988 will be on the 2nd page, right here on the end. Let me see the back here. Oh, it's a pretty good one. Yeah. This one is pristine, so it won't upgrade the one in my book. I usually don't trouble myself with upgrading the one in my coin roll hunting book, but I might as well do that while I'm at it. So let's see here. Here it is. Oh, it definitely upgrades the one in my book. So this 1988 gets popped out, back into circulation, and this one is definitely a beautiful coin. And yeah, this is the book with the silver in it that we found coin roll hunting so far. I just wish we would have found more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silver coins to date. Here's a spot for that large bust 1973. Very cool. Now, I know for a fact that I don't need any of these Americans, so all of these guys will head on to my, into a roll of American quarters that I have set aside over here. And the giveaway for the month of January will be, I'm giving away 4 quarters, and they are the colorized, if I can get them, the colorized and uncolorized version of the poppy. Here is the poppy and the uncolorized version of it, as well as the Canadian flag and its uncolorized version. And all you have to do to have a chance of winning these 4 coins is to leave a comment down below, and early next month in February, I will draw the name of a lucky winner. Well, I hope you enjoyed this hunt. If you did, I always appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click on my logo over here to subscribe. Here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other quarter roll hunts. Until next time, thanks for watching.